Dear students, this is your Dayakar master. We have completed 2 units, beta gamma functions, Legendre polynomial. Now let us go to Bessel's polynomial. In the syllabus, this is unit 4, Bessel's polynomial. Next we have Hermite and Legendre. Okay. As we have seen, what is Legendre's polynomial? Legendre's polynomial is the solution of Legendre's differential equation. What is that? 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus 2x into dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y is equal to 0 is Legendre differential equation. Its solution is of two kinds. First kind is Pnx and second one is Qnx. Solution of first kind, solution of second kind. This is Legendre's differential equation. The solution of Legendre's differential equation is Pnx. Solution is of two types. Solution of first kind is Pnx, second kind is Qnx. So everything we dealt with Pnx. We don't have any applications on Qnx in our syllabus. Okay. Similarly, let us go for Bessel's polynomial. Pnx is said to be Legendre's polynomial. Now let us have Bessel's polynomial. It is denoted by Jnx. Bessel's polynomial Jnx. In the same way, Bessel's, there is a differential equation which is Bessel's differential equation, that is x square d square y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus x square minus n square into y is equal to 0. The Bessel's differential equation is this. Or this can be written as, if you divide with x square, what we get is d square y by dx square. X by x square is 1 by x dy by dx plus dividing with x square, this is 1 minus n square by x square, 1 minus n square by x square into y. In the both ways we can write, both are the same. So this is the Bessel's differential equation. While finding solution for Legendre's, we have considered y is equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity r x power k minus r, and we found dy by dx d square by dx square, and we have substituted the values of y dy by dx and d square by dx square in this, and we solved the differential equation, and finally we got a solution which is said to be Legendre's polynomial. In the same way, here we take y is equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity ar x power k plus r. For convenience, there we have taken k minus r, here k plus r. Don't bother about all these things. Find dy by dx, d square by dx square. Substitute dy by dx, d square by dx square, and the value of y in the differential equation, and solving which we get a solution of this form. Y is equal to 1 by 0 factor into sigma n plus 1 x by 2 whole to the power of n minus 1 by 1 factor into sigma n plus 2 into x by 2 whole to the power of n plus 2 plus 1 by 2 factor into gamma n plus 3 x by 2 power n plus 4, like that. That can be written in the sigma notation, that y is equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity. In place of 0 factorial, 1 factorial, r factorial, we have in general r factorial. In the numerator minus 1 power r. Why? Because this is 1 minus 1 plus 1, like that. Therefore, sigma r is 0 to infinity minus 1 power r by r factorial into gamma n plus r plus 1 x by 2 whole to the power of n plus 2r. You may clearly verify by taking r is equal to 0, r is equal to 1, r is equal to 2, like that, which is said to be the solution of Bessel's differential equation, is said to be Bessel's polynomial, or this is Bessel's solution of first kind, as we have Legendre's solution of first kind for the Legendre's differential equation is Pnx. In the same way, the solution of Bessel's differential equation, the first kind solution of Bessel's differential equation is Jnx, which is said to be Bessel's function or Bessel's polynomial. Okay. So as we have seen the Legendre's differential equation or Legendre's polynomial, solving the differential equation and finding the solution is not in the syllabus. It is not of examination question. Jnx and applications of Jnx are important. Pnx and applications on Pnx are important. What we have covered in the Pnx: generating function, orthogonal properties, recurrence relations, and Rodriguez formula. In the same way, you have Jnx, generating function of Jnx, recurrence formula of Jnx, and all this. So let us go for the applications of Jnx. Okay, let us see. What are the applications? Means first of all we have to find generating function, next orthogonal properties, recurrence relations, and some applications. So let us see the generating function of Jnx. What is generating function of Pnx? Generating function of Pnx is 1 minus 2xh plus h square whole to the power of minus 1 by 2. In the elaboration of this, in the expansion of 1 minus 2xh plus h square power minus 1 by 2, if you pick up the coefficient of h power n, we get the Pnx. In the same way, there should be a generating function for Jnx. Let us see what that is. Now let us see the generating function for Jnx. Generating function for Bessel's polynomial Jnx. In the Legendre's polynomial, what is the generating function for Legendre's polynomial? 1 minus 2xh plus h square whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 is the generating function. In the expansion of 1 minus 2xh plus h square power minus 1 by 2, if you pick up the coefficient of h power n, we get the Pnx, the Legendre's polynomial. That is why 1 minus 2xh plus h square power minus 1 by 2 is a generating function of Pnx. In the same way, what about the generating function of Bessel's function Jnx? The coefficient of z power n in the expansion of z power n in the expansion of e power x by 2 into z minus 1 by z. This is e to the power of x by 2 into z minus 1 by z. That is the generating function, in which you pick up the coefficient of z power n, that is Jnx. As we have seen in the Legendre's polynomial, the generating function, the function we have taken is 1 minus 2xh plus h square whole to the power of minus 1 by 2. We elaborated it, in which we have picked up the coefficient of h power n. In the same way, elaborate this function, the expansion. Elaborate this e to the power of x by 2 into z minus 1 by z. Elaborate this, in which pick up the coefficient of z power n. So let us prove this. First of all, elaborate this one. What that is? E to the power of x by z into z minus 1 by z. E to the power of x by 2, e to the power of x by 2 into z minus 1 by z. That is e to the power of xz by 2 into e to the power of x by 2z. Multiply this. Xz by 2 minus x by 2z. Separate this. E to the power of xz by 2 into e to the power of minus x by 2z. What is the expansion of e power x? The expansion of e power x is 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial. That is the expansion. E power x. The expansion of e power x is 1 plus x x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial, going on and on. This is the expansion of e power x. So expansion of e power x by z, e power xz by 2, e power exz by 2. So in place of x you have xz by 2. So 1 plus x square by 2 factorial, x cube by 3 factorial, x power 4 by 4 factorial. In the same way, write the expansion of e power xz by 2. 1 plus xz by 2 plus 1 by 2 factorial into xz by 2 whole square, 1 by 3 factorial into xz by 2 whole cube, going on and on. The nth term is 1 by n factorial into xz by 2 whole to the power of n. Next 1 by n plus 1 factorial into xz by 2 whole to the power of n plus 1, and going on. Next, what is the next term? 1 by n plus 2 factorial xz by 2 to the power of n plus 2. So the terms will go like this: 1 plus x square, x cube by 3, x square by 2 factorial, x cube by 3 factorial, and x power n by n factorial, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. In place of x you have xz by 2, xz by 2 square, xz by 2 whole cube, xz by 2 whole to the power of n, xz by 2 whole to the power of n plus 1, going on. Next, expansion of this one. In place of x you have minus x by 2z. So you get alternative positive negative terms: 1 minus x by 2z, x by 2z, 1 minus x by 2z, 1 by plus 1 by 2 factorial into x by 2z whole square, minus 1 by 3 factorial into x by 2z whole cube, so on. So nth term is, we don't know the sign, therefore we have written minus 1 power n by n factorial into x by 2z power n, minus 1 power n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial x by 2z power n plus 1, minus 1 power n plus 2 by n plus 2 factorial x by 2z power n plus 2, so on. So this is a first one is expansion of this one, and the second one is expansion of this. This is a product, expansion of e power xz by 2. Second one is expansion of e power minus x by 2z. This is the product. In the above product, the quotient of z power n in the above product is, pick up the quotient of z power n. First of all, z power n, where is z power n? This is z square, z cube, and this is z power n. Z power n, x power n, z power n by 2 power n. That means x by 2 whole to the power of n into z power n 1 by n factorial. If you multiply with this 1, this is product x into y. So in this expansion, on multiplying 1 into this term, you get z power n. What is the quotient of z power n here? This is 1 by, after multiplying these two, 1 by n factorial into x by 2 power n z power n. That is why the quotient of z power n is 1 by n factorial x by 2 power n. 1 by n factorial x by 2 power n. Next, this one. What is the power of z here? Z power n plus 1. We need the power, we need the quotient of z power n by multiplying these two. What you get is x by 2 power n plus 1, okay, z power n plus 1, this is z. Then what you get? X by 2 minus x by 2 minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial x by 2. This is, here you have x by 2 power n plus 1, z power n plus 1. Here you have z by 2z. So this is, everything is minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial by multiplying the second term in the second expansion and n plus 1th term in the first expansion. Product is x by 2 power n plus 1, z power n plus 1, x by 2 z. x by 2z, that is x by 2 power n plus 2 z power n. So coefficient of z power n is this. This is x by 2 power n plus 1. Another x by 2 is here, x by 2 power n plus 2. This is z power n plus 1 by z, that is z power n. Therefore minus 1 by n plus 1 factorial x by 2 power n plus 2. Similarly, in the next term, that is 1 by n plus 2 factorial xz by 2 power n plus 2, and multiplying it with this, we get plus 1 by n plus 2 factorial 1 by 2 factorial x by 2 power n plus 4. Here you will have one term, that one into this one. Here you will have 1 by n plus 2 factorial xz by 2 power n plus 2 here, and this one is 1 by 2 factorial into x by 2 whole square into 1 by z square. So this is z power n plus 2 by 1 by z square, that is z power n. Therefore this is x by 2 power n plus 2, x by 2 plus 2, x by 2 power n plus 2 plus 2, that is n plus 4, 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by 2 factorial, that is this one. Third term, multiplying n plus 2th term into, in the second expansion, third term. By multiplying these two, you get 1 by n plus 2 factorial 1 by 2 factorial x by 2 power n plus 4 going on. Let us simplify this. Let us put this in some order. 1 by n factorial. N factorial can be written as gamma n plus 1. What is gamma n plus 1? That is n gamma n, or gamma n plus 1 is n factorial. N gamma n or n factorial. So n factorial can be written as gamma n plus 1. What about n plus 1 factorial? That can be written as gamma n plus 2. And n plus 2 factorial can be written as gamma n plus 3. Okay, let us use those. N factorial is n factorial can be written as gamma n plus 1. N factorial can be written as gamma n plus 1. So this is gamma n plus 1, and 1, in place of 1 we may write 0 factorial. This is x by 2 power n, and again this one is 1 by 1 factorial into n plus 1 factorial can be written as gamma n plus 2. So in place of n plus 1 factorial I wrote gamma n plus 2, x by 2 power n plus 2 plus 1 by 2 factorial, and n plus 2 factorial is gamma n plus 2 factorial is gamma n plus 3 into x by 2 power n plus 4 going on. That can be expressed in sigma form. Summation sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 power r by r factor into gamma n plus r plus 1. We may clearly verify when r is 0 we get first term, when r is 1, 2, like that we will get all these terms, which is nothing but jnx. So this is the generating function, e power x by 2 into z minus 1 by z. Expand this one by writing this like this. E power x by 2 into z minus 1 by z can be written as e power xz by 2 into e power minus x by 2z. For each exponential e power xz by 2 and for e power minus x by 2z, we have two expansions. That is the product of these two expansions, in which compare the terms. Pick up the coefficient of z power n. This is z power n. Nth term of first expansion into first term of second expansion. N plus 1th term of first expansion into second term of second expansion. N plus 2th, that is 1 by n plus 2. Here you will have 1 by n plus 2 factorial xz by 2 whole to the power of n plus 2. this term into this one, third term in the second expansion, multiplying which the coefficient of z power n is this 1 by n plus 2 factorial 1 by 2 factorial x by 2 power n plus 4, like that. So let us keep this in order. N factorial can be written as gamma n plus 1, n plus 1 factorial can be written as gamma n plus 2, n plus 2 factorial can be written as gamma n plus 3. Here you have 2 factorial, here I wrote 1 factorial and 0 factorial. So that can be brought into sigma notation. Sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 power r by r factorial into gamma n plus r plus 1 into x by 2 power n plus 2r, which is j n x. So the generating function of j n x is the coefficient of z power n in the expansion of e power x z into z minus 1 by 2. Okay, e power x by 2 into z minus 1 by z. Okay, right, which is important, and please go through it. I have given you the detailed notes also.